But back to racing. That was less than 2 minutes, wasn't it? Okay. Prize parade. The last thing we're going to do right after this is we're going to have a prize parade. We've got them all laid out on the table back here. We've had several contributors to this prize parade. Jerome A. Burwell Sr., remember Monkey Ears, right? Gave a couple of bodies. Bob Amore, thank you, Bob. Where are you, Bob? Is he here? Yes, thank you, Bob, for contributing. I threw in a couple of posters that I've had sitting around. These were only available to Home Depot stores and some stuff for the older teacher people. Parma, Lucky Bob's. Check this out. Wheel pullers, wheel presses. They outdid themselves this time, man. RMS Motorsports. Rich, thank you. Where are you, Rich? Thank you, thank you.
Hey, so.
Yeah, good. Thank you. And of course, Wizard continues to give and give and give and give. Thank you, Bob and Cheryl and RC for your. So we've got a nice looking table back here. The way that it works is you walk in that door, you walk by the table, you pick one thing up. You come up this door, you get right back in line, and we keep going until all the prizes are gone. You're going to have to determine the order on which we're going to do it. But however you want to do it is fine. Now, the biggest race case, you remember from the driver introductions, went to Racer X, right? There is a better race case, and it looks like that. I wish Henry was here. If any of you got a chance to look inside this thing, he's got a shower over here, satellite TV right here, his own range. And he says the seat actually comes out, bed comes all the way up to here, seat comes out, he can actually put a track in there. He also has a trailer that he pulls behind it so that he can show up lock, stock, and barrel ready to go to a race and just host the whole darn thing. That's what you can expect from me in 10 years. And it's kind of hard to see here, but even his license plate said HO Racer. And speaking of license plates, Cincy had a pretty neat one too.
That's pretty cool, Cincy.
Yeah, I like that one. That means something to some people. But the best race case of all, I mean, come on, how can you beat that? You know, that's the way to do it right there. That oval track race was a great time. Track provider, NASCAR Oval, Randy Haight. Thank you, Randy. All right, Cheryl, 6th place on the oval track. Come on up, 6th place. Oh yeah, we don't have any plaques for the oval track and for what else? Grass Wars. But we're gonna send them to you, so you don't have to come up and get it. 6th place. Woohoo! First place. Yeah. Oh, thank you very much.
Homer took that picture of himself. Somebody did it.
Yeah, nice. The only time I've ever finished second in anything is when everyone else tied for first. So, you know. 5th place, C Racer. Stand up, C Racer. 4th place, Mustard. 3rd place goes to Clay Fly. Oh, man. I left the computer alone for a half hour. I come back and Homer's sitting at the keyboard, and all bets are off. So I apologize in advance if this thing gets interrupted with stuff he does, okay? 2nd place, Whack-A-Mac. 1st place, the dude, Chris Donatella. The Mini-Me Award appropriately goes to Don Salto for his Mini-Me, right? Where are you, Don? Are you around? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Snoop Dogg Award. Who else? I mean, come on. The most aerodynamic award goes to Stephen Jones.
I don't find that shit funny. Not at all.
All right, Brass Car, the Brass Car Classic, 6th place. JJ, Jim Singer, where are you, Jim? 5th place, Randy Hay. Second place. Woohoo! And I forgot who went first. Anyway, T-Jet support race. Sorry. First place, Pete. We have a new category this year. It's called the Did You Step in Something Award, and it goes to Jason Zawacki. Best team jerseys go to Wizwife and the Blade, and I like this one. Randy's is upside down, so when he looks down, he can read it. Sorry.
Oh, look at him.
He's hilarious. There's something going on here. It took me actually a while to get this picture because Randy's hair kept falling in his eyes. But anyway, track supporter, T-Jet Support, RC. Thanks for bringing that track. Where are you? And Randy, really appreciate you bringing it.
Yeah.
And a special thanks to John Rose for building the table. John, where are you?
Go, Rosie.
Top qualifier, T-Jets, RC Lincoln. Stand up, take him out, RC. That's a really bad.
Track call.
Yeah, it's six to the ball.
Six to the ball was a track call, right? Sixth place. Yeah, that was. Sixth place, Thunder Jets. Benny the King later. I might suggest it's. No, I think we can find a way. Congratulations, Ben.
Congratulations.
Fifth place, T-Jets. Doozer. Hardware. Fourth place, Brian. Where are you? Okay, come here.
I had his car.
Third place, Thunder Jets. Clay Fly.
Found your teacher?
Second.
Uh-oh.
Second place went to Henry Harnish. Round of applause for him. RC, the man. Getting a kiss from the fur-free wife back there.
Yeah.
Ain't no wife yet.
Whoa. Whoa. Hear that?
Just a dog.
All right, next year, you guys, you don't like the Cheetos, you're bringing your own dang food. All right? That's all I got to say about that. Truth in Advertising Award goes to RC Lincoln. He just calls it like he sees it.
There it is. Oh, yeah.
Greatest person on the planet goes to Nick the Quick Canan. I'll tell you why. His dad told me, he says, go tell Homer I'll pay him $25 for the RO race, but I'll pay him tomorrow. So I made an IOU. I said, you need to go tell your dad to sign this. So he takes it up to his dad and says, sign for Homer, because he's an idiot. A round of applause for the Nick Meister. Amateur modified track provided by Mr. Bob Lincoln. Thanks for bringing it. Sixth place, amateur really? Nick got sixth? I thought all he did was eat soup and play video games. Nicholas Canan, come on up, I can't believe the kid beat me.
Homer Clayton it.
Oh, Clayton did. Uh-oh.
At least, you know, at least I didn't get beat by like a 12-year-old girl or something. Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were here. What are you talking about? You gotta understand, the last run-in I had with a 10-year-old turned out a lot different. Okay?
Hey, Paul, can you get Nick's picture in there? Can you get Nick, like Photoshop Nick in
I
there?
need to. Amateur modified 5th place, Shake and Bake.
You change him, all thumbs, Garner.
Yeah. 4th place, amateur mod, the Dude. Get that shirt off a stripper or something there?
Yes, I did.
We do have a picture of Craig Reynolds' cruiser. You know, he's a sheriff down in Florida. His cruiser's a little different because his just says, "We'll kick your ass and take your donuts too." Third place, amateur modified, Jay DeQuest.
Live in that man again.
Second place, amateur mod, the sponsored man from Robbie. By the way, before I forget, those of you getting plaques, if you need to have the little plastic protective cover that it came in so it doesn't get butchered up, they're hanging in a plastic bag right here on the wall. They're all there, help yourself. First place, amateur mod, John Halper. Please tell me that means he can't race in that race again. Sweet. And at this rate, about 60 years, I'll be competitive. Quotes of the day. On hearing of Michael Jackson and Farrah Fawcett, I started playing some Michael music, to which this driver responded, "I'm all in favor of equal time. Can we put Farrah's poster on the wall too?" And it wasn't what he said that bothered me, it was how he said it. Chris Rondinello overheard him and said, "I like that idea." Another quote of the day came from Bob Lincoln, and I'm sure it's no secret. We've all been worried about Bob's health, and we all wish him the best. And he's been taking several tests and everything, and he assured me that the concern is not smoke related. And he followed that with, "So y'all can kiss my ass." Track provided for Superstock, Bob Zolano. Bob. TQ Superstock, Ricky Robbie. 6th place Superstock, X Factor, Stephen Jones.
Yeah, I got your hair done. And the one that told him about taking the picture too.
So you got more than one ball then?
Yeah, he watching my shirt. I don't think you want to find that out.
5th place Superstock, JJ. Superstock 4th place, the Dude, Chris Rondinello. Third place, Superstock, Clay Fly. Second place, Superstock, Sea Racer.
Look at that hand nonsense.
Wait a minute. You're not a normal man.
First place, Superstock, Rich Schmidt. All right.
That comes from our seat.
I didn't race Superstock. Wait till modified.
Never had a heckler before.
Thank you guys.
Yeah. The Claim Your Seat Award this year goes to Ed Delphin. I mean, I know he brought his own. But when he got his here, he couldn't take his eyes off of that one. And I'm sure that seat was really glad because it was destined for a completely different fate. The track provided for modified by Eric Robison. TQ and modified, Tom Canan. Sixth place modified, RC. And the hilarity ensues. That's the fastest way to park a bike right there. Fifth place modified, Jason Zawek. Fourth place modified, RSM Motorsports. Boy, are you going to get hit. Fast.
What? Who said that? Who said that?
Third place modified, Sea Racer.
You just, some people just know.
Oh.
Come on now. We're doing it right. Woo, yeah. Sorry about that.
Second place modified, TK.
Good job, dude.
First place, Clayfly.
I wonder which picture's coming up next.
Yeah. Well, I know we all need some reassurance now and then. Some people take it to different extremes than others. Got to be standing by an actual sign that reminds them. Never mind. Anyway, Smooth Setup Award. Smooth Setup Award goes to Eric Peterson. He came in, got it on his back, snap, snap, click, click, and it was wire, 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 and even needed a spatula at one point to do the job, and finally it was just game over. Eric, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Making sure. Restricted open track provided by Eric Peterson. Thank you, Eric. TQ, Cincy. Restricted open. Roby 1. Here it goes. Fifth place RO. X Factor. Stephen Jones. Fourth place RO. Eric Peterson. Third place, RO TK. Second place, RC.
It's health food then.
I see that. Taco Bell wrapper there?
Sausage, egg, and tofu.
That's what Eddie White called me, huh?
The winner of RO, Cincy.
I know we're not talking much here, but I would like to thank RC because that came unprepared with the old chassis and magnets. He gave me a chassis and magnets. I think it was going to be his car yesterday morning. So.
There he is. Way to go, RC.
Behind this chassis is that there's a guy named Bill Watson who's supposed to have been here taking a pickup his RO car. And I had the chassis all sanded out, like this, I said, the car all set, ready to go. Bill never showed up. He needed a chassis, I took the clips out of it, sold it to him. Because we have all this junk stuff, this is all these guys. That's how he gets a road chassis.
Who won TJ?
Maybe somehow or another I should give this one.
We have a new category for an award here. It's called I Wish It Would Have Happened, and I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It goes to Wiz Wife. The next driver really did want him to be first, and he was the first to be DQ'd. Dan Mueller. Sorry, Dan. Sexiest Pose Award. Undefeated champion, Cheryl Lincoln. And going for the tie was Craig Reynolds. With a rain down on his ass. It happened to be a three-way tie because old Nick the Quick kind of put them all to shame right there, man. So what you were trying to prove there, kiddo. Track provided for Unlimited by Bob Lincoln. Thank you. Unlimited. E-Force 1. Sixth place, Unlimited. Rick Carter.
Only 6 racers.
Fifth place, Unlimited. Pete the Chief.
Fifth place?
Yeah.
Another one will cheat next time.
Yeah, no. In Unlimited, that's hard to do.
It's really hard to cheat in Unlimited too.
Oh, that's right.
Fourth place, Unlimited. Oh, Steve Pitts.
In the motel room? We don't room with Homer.
He's got enough pictures of you sleeping already.
Sorry about I do like cats, I just can't finish a whole one by myself. Third place, unlimited, Ed Delphin. Second place, unlimited, Dark Side.
This guy cheap.
How else you gonna win in this place?
Not you, this one.
Winner unlimited, RC.
Another fix.
Hey, Bob, now that's the gangster right there.
Thanks for the call, Mike. Check out Chris.
Nah, I see. But it's
Oh, RC, here. I also have the Superstock one and the modified one up here when we're done, guys, for the guys that want.
at the wall collection. No, but put a big room in, a lot of this wall.
What was he driving, RC? Volkswagen, Jetta or something?
No, it wasn't a Jetta, it was the station wagon.
Squareback?
Squareback, type three.
With a gold chain on it and everything.
With a gold chain.
He had more bling than mustard.
Okay.
Hey guys, good news. Sorry we didn't get it in at the time, but we have actually payouts to Oval and Brass. So if you're in the top four in Oval and Brass, make sure you see Cheryl after the award banquet. We'll get you your
Jump, Pete.
the How Do You Spell Relief award goes to Don. It's just wrong, man. Most Diligent award goes to Mike Wertheimer because he spent an awful lot of time practicing Unlimited and even more time looking for his car.
It's just somewhere.
Best phrase. Oh yeah, the RC tune-up. This is a phrase that Mike coined. He said, I got to do an RC tune-up on this phone because his phone kept ringing. I said, what's an RC tune-up like? He showed me. Rich, hey, thanks for bringing all the parts, man. Bob, thanks for bringing your stuff too. Great stuff. The Oh What Award. Has to go to Cheryl. Has to go to Cheryl. Most photogenic? Not. Special favors. Rented a U-Haul. Bring all the tracks here. Returned the U-Haul after we were done and they tore up the contract thanks to this guy right here. Spike, thank you very much. Best appearing race car, third place, Jeff Collins. Jeff Collins. Second place, Matt Campo. Matt Clark. First place, woohoo! Sorry. Need to do that. The I Thought He Was Going to Cry award goes to Ed Delphin because his camera went off prematurely. And I thought he was going to. God, we got to have a caption contest for that picture. Most Improved award, in my opinion, goes to Matt. He came up to speed so fast. Matt, great job behind the wheel today. Nice job. Let me tell you, he started off pretty rough. I mean, really didn't quite grasp the concept. The Just Don't Quite Get It award goes to Natalie and Stevie. When you go to a slot car race, you just don't play board games. And speaking of other things you never ever do is give Ed Delphin a microphone. Concours d'Elegance, third place, Henry Harnish. Second place. Woohoo! First place goes to Mike Andrews. He painted that car, and accepting from Mike is C Racer Craig Reynolds.
Oh, no, not again.
Get a room!
Stay right here. Watch it, old guy.
Craig and I talked about doing that. I just think Mike needed to win it the next one more time. The You Keep Dreaming Award goes to the guy who actually thinks he can take two pictures at the same time. He's got, a $900 camera on 15-cent shims. Best Marshall Award goes to Slammin' Sam Heller. Sam, it was unanimous.
Well, when you don't make any mange, you allow to march many times. Good after a while.
Thanks, Sam. The Holier Than Thou Award goes to Craig Reynolds. Frankly, I don't know if it's because he's so tall, but for some reason or other, he's always looking down on you. Longest distance traveled. This was tough. You see, I had to think about this for quite a while because it was between Clayton and McLeary because they share the same address. And they don't always, Clayton doesn't always play very fair. I mean, if Clayton has something and McLeary wants it, Clayton's going to keep it. I'm sorry. So I had to give it a chance.
Now be quiet.
You better dry them tears, boy. I think this shit on that needs to be on the website.
Oh my God.
I also want to take the time to invite you guys down to the 24 minutes of La Homer. It's probably going to take place November 7th this weekend. We always started off with an IROC dirt track race where I provide the cars. All you got to do is show up with your controller. We race it on a dirt track. Not a lot of people know this, but turn 1 and 2 is a 6-lane squeeze. You got to know who your buddies are next to you before you go into the corners. So that's the first race we had. Then we raced Thunderstorms on Doyle. That's my oval track. That proves to be an awful lot of fun. Kind of a fun little track to run on. We also raced the 24-minute heats in 6 lanes. But you get the marshal in between each lane, so you don't have to sit there for 3 hours racing. We race it at day and then we race it at night. It's 8 minutes on, 8 minutes off, 8 minutes on again. So the sun goes down and comes up. Each lane has a required pit stop. Lane 6, there are 2 sets of controller hookups. You have to start the race hooked up on one of them and end the race hooked up on the other one. In order to make a pit, you announce to the pit steward that you're going to pit. She closes the pits and watches you do your required pit stop. Lane 5, you have to change a body. Lane 4, you have to change a magnet clip. Lane 3, you have to change pickup shoes. Lane 2, you have to change the rear end. In lane 1, you have to start the heat with all 4 of those off your car, assemble it, and then you take off. So we do have, we are going to be having that again this year. And if you're lucky, you also get the CRC dance. In closing, I want to give a very special thanks to my buddies Matt and Steve. I could not have done this without you guys running interference. Thank you very much for your. I also want to thank Bob, because I got a chance to race Bob's cars on Bob's track standing next to Bob, and that's something I'll never forget, so thank you very much. I'm sure we all want to thank the Lincolns for everything they put into this. You guys, thank you for so much. The very last slide of this awards banquet is coming up, but before I show you that slide, I've always felt that the more you put into things, the more you get out of them. I hope you guys feel I put my share into this event, and I hope you guys got a lot more out of it as a result of it, but it would not